guys, and welcome to another edition of the Elite Beauty Solutions YouTube channel. And today's interview is going to be with Michelle Grant. She is the Marketing Sales Director for Marco Pelusi Hair Care Systems, as well as taking care of Marco himself here. So we're still here. We did a hands-on class and it was really awesome. But today we're going to learn a little bit about Michelle and what makes the behind the scenes happen. Stay tuned. So thanks for doing this with me. This is just a fun little interview session. We're just going to go into a little bit about what you do, but it's more going to be about getting to know you. So they're fun questions, they're thoughtful, but nothing crazy, nothing exciting. So,
okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to start at the very beginning. Tell us where you're from and all that kind of stuff.
Born in New York,
Mm-hmm.
raised in South Florida,
Oh, wow.
college in Houston, moved to LA when I graduated, spent 3 years in the mid-90s in New York, went back to LA like 28 years ago and been there ever since.
Oh my gosh. And so you're working with Marco now.
I am working with Marco Pelusi.
Okay, and tell us your position again.
I'm the Director of Sales, Marketing, and Education.
Okay, good. I got that right in the intro. I filmed the intro before.
A little bit of everything.
Okay, so tell me about your name, Michelle. Where did that come from? Is there an origin story?
My mother's father
Mm-hmm.
was named Morris. He passed when she was in college, so I was going to be given a name that started with an M.
So let me ask you this then. Who was one of your biggest influences growing up?
I guess it would be my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was close with both of my parents.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
She was strong. She didn't take any gruff from anybody, and she really instilled that in me,
Yeah,
to stand up for yourself.
yeah, and you have to, right? Especially as a woman these days.
Oh, and back then it was harder.
Yeah, even harder. Yeah, for sure. Do you have an early childhood memory? Positive, negative, just something that stands out?
Oh, well, it's always that I got to see Elvis Presley the year before he died.
Oh,
My family went to Las Vegas and we saw him play the Las Vegas Hilton in the white jumpsuit.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, so you remember that.
Yeah, that's very cool. So what brought you to this career?
I've worked with a lot of talent in different ways as sort of as an independent manager.
Mm-hmm.
So those who needed help at other conventions, Comic-Cons, production, and I'm a very good organizer and a good manager.
Mm-hmm.
So doing this for Marco was a pretty natural evolution for the things I was doing prior.
Okay, how did you meet him?
Through his boyfriend,
Okay.
through his partner.
And then here you are,
And here we are,
many years later.
20 some odd years later.
Okay, we're gonna take a fun spin a little bit. What's your go-to karaoke song?
There is none. I will not do it under any circumstances. There's not enough tequila in the world to put me in front of a microphone.
Well, there you go. So you don't have one.
I do not.
All right. What's the funniest joke you've ever heard? You don't have one.
No, I mean, there's a lot of comics and stand-ups I like, but I don't really tell jokes, so I don't
So
really
it's like-
remember jokes.
Right. That's okay. We all have our different sides of humor. That works. But
Well, my favorite thing that as friend and I send each other whenever we're feeling like over it or whatever, there's a dog by a treadmill that sort of like runs his paw over the treadmill. You've seen that one? That will make me laugh.
Yeah.
That will make my friend laugh, and we
Right.
send it to each other all the time.
so it's not like any joke. It's more
It's
like
just
situational things.
That
Yeah.
visual of just the dog going, I am so over this.
Yeah.
And we use that all the time.
I love that. That's awesome.
See, even talking about it.
I know
out
it makes you
loud.
laugh. So do you have a hobby that you suck at but you love it anyway?
Huh. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'm getting better,
Okay.
but I don't have a great ear for languages. Like I don't have a great ear for singing. I don't know if I suck at it, but it's definitely taking longer for me than most people.
Right. But you're still doing it.
Yes.
And you enjoy it.
Yes.
So there you go. So let me ask you, what are you most excited about right now?
I'm getting a new dog.
Okay, yeah, tell us about the dog.
His name's Arlo, and he was rescued by this man Mark, who runs
Mhm.
Baja Street Dogs.
Okay.
Which is a great Instagram. I lost my dear Coco 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and she was a tan female,
Mm-hmm.
so I wanted a black male, and that's
Okay.
what Arlo is. And he'll be brought up from Mexico in a month. So I'm looking forward to that.
Something that most people don't know about you. Everything. You don't have. There doesn't have to be anything. It's just.
Well, I'm sure there are things people don't know about me.
Yeah.
But for my really close friends, I'm a pretty open book.
Yeah, mine's a weird. I like when I get up in the middle of the night. Well, now they're gonna know. At like 2 a.m, that seems to be a thing lately, and I'll go eat like a couple of pickles.
Are you pregnant?
No. So, yeah, there doesn't have to be anything now everybody knows, but that was my weird thing that most people don't know that I do, so.
Most of my friends know I'm a very early riser, like crazy early riser.
Yeah. What is your favorite word?
Sufficient.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
I was gonna say 2 words, good enough, and I was like, oh, well, sufficient is good enough, and
Sufficient,
that's one word.
Yeah.
But my mother taught me that.
Yeah, that's a
things
good
can
one.
be good because I'm a Virgo, and you know people expect us to be perfectionists.
When's your birthday?
September 13th.
My mom's was the 14th.
And my mom's too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
I was her
that's
present.
why. That's why.
Maybe that's some things people don't know about me.
No.
I was
yeah.
born on the 13th. My mother was born on the 14th, so I was her present.
That's pretty cool.
But my mom taught me that things could be good enough. You don't have to make yourself crazy.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
What is your least favorite word?
Dumb.
Yeah? Okay.
I think that's a really ugly word in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it can be. And it can be super hurtful and and it's
Yeah.
very negative and very. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, emotionally? What?
I'm not like a camper or any like big outdoorsy like that, but I love being outdoors.
Right.
I want to go for walks. I want to go to gardens. I want to sit on the beach and look at the water. So in that way, I really like to be outside, but and that spiritually feeds me. I do Tai Chi twice a week with a group, and that's outside, and that's wonderful. Anytime I could breathe fresh air, I love that.
What turns you off?
Name calling.
Yeah.
Of any kind. It's just so unnecessary. And you may feel good calling someone a name for a few seconds, but it doesn't last.
Right.
But the hurt can last a really long time.
Right. What is your favorite curse word?
Oh, fuck, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Who is it? Like, of course.
Like, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
What sound or noise do you love?
Actually, it's the quiet. It's the quiet of the morning because I'm such an early riser. And one of the things I love about getting up that early is how quiet the world is. Because our world is so loud and noisy that being up at 4 or 5 in the morning and hearing nothing is really lovely.
Sound or noise do you hate?
The cacophony of crowds, I just can't deal with it anymore. I don't think I ever liked it when I was younger, but I really hate it now.
Yeah.
It's just, I get sensory overload. So,
What profession, other than your own, would you like to attempt?
Tai Chi instructor.
Yeah?
That's what I want to do when I retire.
Oh, I actually could see you doing that. I think that would be a really good one for you. What profession would you not like to do?
Oh, that's a long list. But you know what I wouldn't like to do? But I would hate to have a bed and breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do it for strangers. I don't want people to have expectations or complaints for free for friends. Come stay at my place. I'll make us great meals. We'll do fun things. Like, I love having house guests.
Yeah. And last question. If heaven exists and you arrive at the pearly gates, who would you most like to meet?
Well, I'd certainly love to see my parents again.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Well,
But me, I don't know.
yeah, that's a perfect one. Me too. So, thank you so much for doing this with me.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, and thanks guys for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.